Welcome to Small Woodlot. Well, finally the weather's breaking and I'm able to get out here and start back at the daily chores of heating a home with firewood. Trying to get a jump on next season. And well, I've got it here. I got some of it split. I got a lot more to go. Hold on a moment. Got that all split. That all split. Got all this to go through. Hopefully I'll get it split in the next few days. Well, I abandoned the wood pile for today because I just wanted to have some fun. So I broke out the old wood lathe. This is 1939 Pow-R-Kraft wood lathe that I've restored to working condition. It's not absolutely perfect, but it's good enough for me to go ahead and learn on, get back into the spin of things, so to speak. And, well, I don't feel I did too bad on trying to form something for the first time in 30 years on wood lathe. I made basically a small carver's mallet. Something that you would use with little finger chisels and stuff like that. Nothing that's going to use a big heavy mallet or anything like that. Looking at this piece of wood, I think it's a piece of walnut. But when I grabbed it and split it, it was white and pink in color. But as the air hit it and everything else, it started going to a chocolatey brown. And at the end, I will go ahead and show it to you. Or sometime during the video, you'll see it finished off in condition of what it was. Now, about the lathe. This is the lathe that I had to go through and do all the bearings on. It is the lathe that I had to elevate and raise to a better working height for myself. Yeah, there are some things I don't like about it. Like right now, I'm telling you, I don't like using channel locks on square bolts to be able to adjust the tool rest and the tailstock. I do like the idea that I came up with for mounting the motor on a hinge plate and board so I can lift it and reset it to be able to change the speeds. I do like the fact that I put another switch on it, so instead of having to bend down to my knees, I'm able to go ahead and work at it off the switch right there below my left hand near the live end. What would I change on this lathe? Well, considering what it is, I think it would only be the tool rest and the tailstock locks. Other than that, I think that this lathe is quite functional and quite worthy of what it is. I do have a bow chuck or a set of jaws for it. I have 2 sets of centers, all #1 Morse taper, and as you can see, this lathe spins pretty good. I'm happy with it. Now I've just got to find more time to get out there and get back to using it, getting back to burning holes and doing what we can do. So thank you, and enjoy the rest of the video.
Ball. You okay? Hi. Look at his little smile. Bella looks so serious. Yangi. Look at him. Hi. You're so fluffy. Bella. La 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 la. And mom's singing.
Oh, but I hope it doesn't get me banned from YouTube.
If you can make it that thin, I probably could get it thin enough to be a hairpin.
But not at the speeds I'm going at.
Yeah, not at that speed, but like just in general, I probably could. What speed would you say I'd have to go by then?
A hell of a lot slower than what I'm going here. I'm sorry, folks. A heck of a lot slower than what I'm going here.
Oh well. It's worth
Like
being
I said,
curious about.
this is just a little practice run of a mallet leg little tapper for carving chisels. I'm not going crazy with it. Just gonna make it have
Enjoy the dogs in the
I know,
background.
ladies and gentlemen. I've got a sacrilege going here because I'm throwing my tools down in the dirt. You don't want to bring that up higher?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Bug on you, Dad. Shirt on your shirt. Bug on your shirt. On your back now. Down there. Oh, no, turn around. He's gone.
Don't worry about it. He ain't gonna eat much.
Not even much to eat.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Hey, I cut that off and
Sand it. It looks like a mini baseball bat.
basically that's what it is. But I can also do this now.
Just push it down further.
Yeah, I kind of parted it a little bit too close, ladies and gentlemen.
Just gotta sand down parts of it. Coco! Look at him. I don't think he can see. You okay? Hello, Fluffy.
Out riding around.
Toy's right behind you, by the way. Dog toy.
You know what? I'm gonna shorten this. I'm gonna shorten it. If I shorten it, I'm gonna lop it off down.
Hi, Coco. You might want to find his ball again. Found it.
no yokai. I did it again.
Oops, I did it again. Britney Spears.
See if it
Coco, what are you doing? Hi.
Hi. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I finally did it. I finally broke out the wood lathe and started doing a little turning. I turned a small little mallet. I'll show you in a little bit. And I'll tell you something else. I think I like turning wood outside the house and outside the shop. Because I'm going to tell you, one, it's nice and cool. Two, I got plenty of fresh air around me. Three, clean up. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's about 8 o'clock at night. I'm calling it a night because I'm outside. And, well, just cleaning off the wood lathe. I was going to say it was going to be a breeze, but it turns out my leaf blower isn't working. So I just quickly dusted it off with a dust broom and everything. I noticed something. I have some nice long shavings that came off. So that must mean either A, I have a halfway decently sharp tool, or B, I'm not as rusty as I thought. I turned a nice little mallet. I have to hand sand it because I cut it too thin on the cutoff tool before I went and took it off. But overall, not bad. I was on a wood lathe today. And cleanup didn't go as quickly as I wanted to because the battery on the leaf blower, well, it crapped out. Well, needless to say, the wood lathe is back in the dining room. My tiny little first turning, I'm actually kind of satisfied with it. Very pretty piece of wood. I'm assuming that it was walnut, not cherry, even though when I split it, it turned a nice, pretty red. But when I oiled it, it came up different. And I didn't do anything huge or anything like that. I just did a little carving mallet for the chisels and stuff like that when we need to tap instead of just push. But I went ahead and had some fun with it. And here's what I came up with. You tell me what kind of wood this is. I think this is a piece of walnut. At first I thought it was cherry. Hey, in the video you'll see it flies out a couple times. But hey, this is my first turn of being somewhat serious in 30 years. Nice small little carving mallet. You all like it or don't? Tell me what I could have done better, done differently. I know I should have finished it on the wood lathe, but I went ahead and got a little too rambunctious on cutting the ends of it. I cut them a little bit too thin. And yeah, I flew it out of there twice. But hey, learning curves. First time in 30 years. I think it turned out pretty cool. If you like it, please like and subscribe. Leave a comment. And, well, I had fun. That's the important part. Thank you and have a great